Hello and welcome. I saw this message here that's on the screen before you that says that focus on improving yourself, not proving yourself. And it begs the question, do you really have to prove yourself to anybody if you don't want to, or if you don't have to? And the truth is, many people or a lot of money is spent on trying to prove. Many people spend lots of money trying to prove themselves, perhaps spending uh, time and money trying to prove themselves to an ex-spouse or partner, spending time and money trying to prove themselves maybe to a parent who in when the person was young, the parent really said some things that the person now is living their adult life trying to prove their parent or guardian wrong. Or it might be just trying to prove yourself to naysayers and critics. I think that doesn't really work, and I tell you why it doesn't work. Number one, it doesn't work because some people are just prejudiced. Whatever you try to do or try to say, spending your time and money trying to prove yourself won't work. It's just the way some people are. And perhaps you just have to come to that realization that, you know what, I better just live my life than trying to prove myself to people who are just dead stuck on their prejudice and just want to have things their way. So you take the stress off yourself and just instead look into improving yourself and living your life the best way you can. Another way is that it's going to cost you money, time, and effort to try to prove yourself. And if you're trying to build your financial fortress, trying to prove yourself to people, the naysayers, people who have hurt you, people who have done all sorts of things, won't work. And the other reason, actually, to be honest, is that some people just don't care. Some people spend their time trying to prove themselves to people who don't give a hoot about them. And you spend your money, spend your time, spend your energy trying to prove yourself to somebody who doesn't give a hoot, who doesn't care. They're just bothered with their own life. So trying to prove yourself is to people just like that is not really worth the time and effort. I think the only place you can try to prove yourself is when you go for interviews for a job or something like that, because you're in a competition here. You want the job, and then that's what interviews are for you to prove yourself. I think that's the only area really that you need to prove yourself. Otherwise, why do you have to prove yourself to anybody or anything for that reason? Spend that time and energy trying to prove yourself to, it's a backdoor to your money, and you won't really have the resources to build your financial fortress if you're time in and time out trying to prove yourself to people. I don't think it's worth it. So in talking about money, this is one area that lots of money is spent. People spending their time and money trying to prove themselves to otherwise people who, one, are so prejudiced, two, don't care, three, all sorts of things. So it's not worth it, in my view. I wrote something here in closing saying that just be true to yourself and spend your money, time, and energy on improving yourself and doing the things you love because you want to do those things, not because you want to prove yourself to anybody. So the amount of money and time you'd otherwise spend proving yourself to anybody, if you spent that money on improving yourself, the return is phenomenal. There is a saying that has always helped me, and it's saying that there's no limit on how much better you can become. And since there is no limit on how much better you can become, there is also no limit on how much better your life can be. That is so liberating. No limit on how much better you can become. So trying to go spending money and time trying to prove yourself to other people I'd rather spend that time and money improving myself, improving me, and living my life the best way I can, doing what I can with in the best way I can with the things that I have. And in doing so, I'm building equity on me. And in building equity on me, my life generally improves. So I wanted to share that with you, that trying to prove yourself to people or just willy-nilly like that is going to cost you lots of money, time, and energy. And I don't think it's worth it. Spend that time rather on improving yourself. Thank you so much. I wish you the best. And until we speak next time again, be sure to take good care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.